Hi everyone, Dr. Jess here. I am here today to talk to you a little bit about this amazing new feature that we have called the Faculty Portal. So the Faculty Portal is really cool. This is something that our faculty colleagues asked for here at CSU San Bernardino, and it took us a minute. We had to figure out how to do it, and we worked with our vendor. And now we have a lovely handy dandy faculty portal, which is a place that all of us as faculty members can go to look at all of the accommodated students we have, what their accommodations are, and to kind of organize ourselves. If we like to organize ourselves digitally, this is just another option to do it. If sometimes we're worried that did we miss a student? Did we miss an accommodation? It's a place to check ourselves, right? Like for me, I'm a full-time instructor at CSU San Bernardino. Like I want to make sure that I get my accommodations 100% right, right? I want an A plus in my accommodations. I don't want a B or a C. I want an A plus in giving my students the accommodations that they have that they need. So I love the faculty portal because it helps me do that. All right. So let me share my screen with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to get there and then what it looks like once you are there. So in post-production, I'm going to blur out the names of the students that are currently in my faculty portal. But let me go ahead and show you where to go and what it looks like, okay? So this is the homepage of SSD. It's kind of small on my screen, but just bear with me for a second. You always have this area here that says faculty staff, okay? So this faculty staff drop down is your friend. Anything that you need lives on this page, okay? So AIM faculty portal. So AIM is our accommodation software. It's a little confusing because who knows what AIM is, but that's our faculty portal for our accommodation software. That's the thing that sends you the accommodation notification letters that you get. Okay. So if I click on this, there's a little bit of a tutorial here as a graphic, but what I want to do and what I suggest is just go ahead and click on the faculty portal. You can even use this guide as a step-by-step as you go there. Um, you'll go ahead and log in. And then it'll take you to your instructor portal. So you know that this is the instructor portal because it says instructor portal. So only the instructor can see their instruction, their students and the information in their notification letters from this location, okay? So first, you just acknowledge the context under which you're getting this information, right? And that you're gonna honor FERPA, which we're all trained on, and we're not going to use a shared computer, and we're gonna like log out once we're done. So that way we do everything we possibly can to protect student privacy, since sometimes there's so much stigma around disability, okay? And then here we are. We're in the faculty portal. So you'll see all this different stuff here, but really this homepage is your best spot because, and again, I'm going to blur out names in post-production, but what this does is it tells you everything about your accommodated students for that term, right? So if you have 100 accommodated students, they'll all show here. And you can view their notification letter as PDF or on screen. It'll tell you their name and open up their notification letter. And then it gives you a little summary about like, well, do they have note taking? Do they have alt testing, etc. Okay, so I love this. I think that this is really great. We didn't used to have it. We used to have to only save our emails. And sometimes they would come from different people. There was no way to really like automate that. But now you always have the option of having it online all in one place. Okay, so again, I'm going to blur this out later. But let's say I think, okay, I want to review the students' accommodations because really, well, before I do this, this little summary isn't enough. It doesn't tell us enough to know what those students' accommodations are. So I definitely recommend opening their accommodations and then scrolling down to see what the accommodations truly are. So that way we can take that information and apply it into our courses. So if we have tests in our course, then we know that if a student has testing accommodations and extra time on testing and accommodations to test in a quiet place, that we're going to be working with SSD that term to get our tests there so that that way the test can be proctored for our students, okay? Um, Other than that, there are a couple other features. I'll save those for an additional video. Um, Some of these I'm still working on myself. I have access on the other side, but I have had faculty colleagues upload a syllabus. Um, I, I still don't know where to find it on the other side. So I'm going to give you my email. If you want to share your syllabus, my email is jessica.nerren@csusb.edu. I'm positive it goes somewhere. And I love having the opportunity to, work with our SSD office to kind of, um, understand the nature of your course so that we can make sure to really take that into account. But this is so new, we're still figuring out where it goes on our end too. So I just wanted to provide you some additional options. But anyway, just remember overview, and then these are your accommodated students and the accommodations that they have from the faculty portal, which is linked from SSD, faculty and staff, faculty portal. With that, you're going to be good to go, and you'll have everything you need to have an amazing semester, both this semester and in the future. Thank you so much for making the time to really care about accommodating your disabled students. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.